Top. It's your girl Jamila with her own boss.
This is your boy Imani Boss. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. Hey! Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast.
We're back.
We're back like we never left. Well, we left for a little bit. But
you really left.
I really did leave. But you know,
I know he's steady leaving us.
Hey, but
for the greater good.
But I'm here though.
Yes.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right into this episode. 3, 2, 1. Top Hill episode 68. Yo.
Wow.
68. Welcome to another episode of the Top Hill Podcast. I'm your boy, Imani Boss.
And I'm your girl, Jamila, with her own boss.
And special shout out to our sponsors, Quality Touch Studios, you know what I mean?
If you didn't know, now you know.
Now you know. We representing, you know what I mean? And we got a very, very special surprise for you guys the next episode. So episode 69, no pun intended, it's going to be fucking lit. It's going to be fucking lit. And, also want to shout out our good man, Antonio Wayside, for going ahead and mixing that beat for us. You got to listen to the podcast. That was my man, Antonio Wayside, that really hooked us up. So, appreciate you, brother. But, so, episode 68. Jamila, how you doing?
I'm doing great, as always. You know, same old, running a business, being great, trying to create new opportunities.
Yeah, I see, you know. Okay, well, we got a lot of things to get into this week, and we might as well just go ahead and jump into it.
No, don't jump right into it. First of all, how have you been? Tell us about your last excursion. That's going to be featured on the From Our View vlog. If you haven't tuned into that, make sure you guys subscribe to that YouTube channel because it's amazing.
Thank you guys so much. Thank you. Yeah, so the Hawaii series is going to be coming very, very soon. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that. But I did just get back from Ghana, the motherland. Again, you know. Well, this is my first time in Ghana in West Africa, second time in the continent of Africa. And I had an amazing experience. We were out there for 8 days. It was lit. It was beautiful. You know, the people in Ghana were really, really beautiful, nice people. It's one of the most safest places you can actually go travel to too. Like a lot of people get the misconception that like you go to Africa. Yeah, bless you. You go to Africa and it's like, oh, it's dangerous. Be careful. Like, you know, lions in their backyard. And I was like,
who said that?
Yeah, people really think that like they out there like chilling with the lions and the tigers and the bears and, you know, they don't got no food out there.
With the Africans. So ever since that was ever first rumor, my dad was like, no. And I just kind of, every time I heard somebody say it after that, I was just like,
yeah. It was funny.
That's not like that.
I was talking to some people in Ghana. I met a lot of people out there, and it was just like, I've never seen a lion before.
I'm about to say, since you've gone to Africa 2 times already,
right?
Did you get to see any?
I've never seen any lions. I didn't see any lions.
I tell people that all the time too. Not a giraffe, and every time I've seen an animal like that's been here.
Yeah, it's been here at a zoo or something like
captive,
that.
Yeah. Never wild.
Now, one thing I will say about Ghana, one thing I did learn is like there's really two Ghanas. Like there's no middle class at all. Like it's the haves and the have-nots, and you can really tell the difference. Like the haves, like you can live. A lot of Americans, like you go there, you bring your money, your wealth over there. It stretches long. You know what I mean? Like if you're making like $50K out here, it's like the equivalent of making $100K. You know, if you're out there. So, but
sorry, guys.
No, you good. So so your money really stretches out there. So like we was living good out there. You know what I mean? Like we stayed at this really, really nice hotel. Shout out to number 1 Oxford. It was like royalty when you pulled up. They had like the rooms were like all decked out in gold and all kinds of nice lit ass paintings. They got like, you know, whenever you go to the lobby, you just see like Chanel books and Louis Vuitton and all that kind of like high fashion, high upscale shit. So like that was dope. We also got a chance to like really live with the people as well too. So we stayed in this Airbnb and actually got to live like with a family there. And that was dope too. Like we got some real good home cooked Ghanaian food.
You liked it?
Oh my God. That jollof rice. Look, I already know if you guys are from West Africa, the people from Ghana, Nigeria, Senegal, I know you guys be beefing about who got the best jollof rice. I'm not in that war. All I know is that I had Ghanaian jollof rice, and that was fire.
Good.
That was fire. That was fire. So when I come to Senegal and when I come to Nigeria, I'm gonna test out y'all jollof rice, and we'll see what time it is. But yeah, the food was amazing. The people were amazing. The experience was amazing. Something I will never forget. Also going to the Cape Coast Slave Castle was really big as well too. That was
that's your favorite part.
That was my most memorable part. That's something because for one, the people there understand the history so well, and I learned so many things there that I would never have learned here.
Okay.
Unless I really, really did my research and stuff like that. But the people there, they told me some things that I just didn't know. Like I was never thinking about. You know, like how they always try to pin like Africans and us against each other and stuff like that. So we always hear about, you know, Africans selling other Africans into slavery and stuff like that. But they really went into detail, like a lot of what really happened. It was just a lot of manipulation.
Okay.
A lot of African people there was no such thing as the Atlantic slave trade. You know what I mean? So like they couldn't concept that was actually going on. They didn't know that was going on. And when they did know that was going on, a lot of African kings, queens, warriors fought back.
Okay.
And had a lot of those European people shook. Like they built fortresses around the castle to keep them out. Right. So they couldn't get back, and so they can prepare in case they uprise and stuff like that. So a lot of warriors actually killed a lot of the generals.
That's crazy.
And stuff like that. I never knew that, you know, and we never hear about the stories of them fighting back, trying to get us back and stuff like that.
We just found out when they left and what happened once that ship landed back here.
Right. Yeah. So like it was a lot, and being in the sale, going through the door of no return, like they made it very clear, like, yo, when this is the door of no return, you're never coming back. So like for us to have African descent and then to come back, it's like a slap in their face. You know what I mean? Like, nah, we made it back. So
that's awesome.
But yeah, shout out to Ghana. Shout out to Ghana Tours, my man Tony. Appreciate you, man. Shout out Walter Maya, man. We tried to link up, but you know it didn't work out. But it's cool. We're gonna do it on the next time. But appreciate you for hitting us up. Let's see. Well, now we get into this episode, I guess.
I don't know why you try to skip over these excursions like they're not important, though.
Yeah, you know.
You have to let them know that there's stuff going on From Our View.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's lit over there, too.
Yeah, please turn into, check out From Our View, guys. And also check out, you know, her House of Beauty, you know, because she's doing big things over there as well. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You be a little humble yourself, too. You know what I mean? No. Only because
I feel like my business is so local, okay? You know, once her own boss really, like, does what it needs to do, then that's all y'all gonna hear about. We're gonna stop talking about this other shit, as a matter of fact. We always gotta talk about top shit, though.
Right. So, this weekend, we had two pretty big holidays coming up. You know, we have Father's Day. Shout out to all the fathers.
All the good daddies.
All the good dads out there, all the real men who taking care of their kids the best that they can. You know what I mean? Big salute to you guys. And, yeah, we need more fathers out here doing what they're supposed to be doing. You know what I mean? Because, you know, for a generation, a lot of the mothers have just stepped up in a huge, huge way, being the mothers and the fathers. But, you know, right now it's time. We gotta be the men in the household. We got to take care of our household, our families, our tribe, our kids, and our women. You know what I mean? So it's no more play time. We got to get our shit together. So.
You know what irks me a little bit too? All those posts where they was like, women, y'all need to stop wishing yourselves a happy Father's Day on Father's Day, and as if those people are so evil or something like that. When those are women that really had to do what the hell they really had to do, and I don't see why they shouldn't be acknowledged. Like, yeah, they do get a day.
Right. They get a day for Mother's Day.
They do get a day for Mother's Day. Not to say that they need a huge, extravagant acknowledgement, but at the same time, sometimes it does need to be acknowledged that them daddies is not doing what the fuck they supposed to be doing.
Yeah, but I want to share more positivity, because I really do see a lot more fathers trying to be fathers.
Yeah, it's not like how it used to be.
Yeah, because that crack epidemic, that's what really
and that's why it was such a big deal for those women to be acknowledged.
Right,
you know what I mean? So it's just sickening to see these guys always trying to go on these women when it's like, if they weren't put in that position to begin with, we wouldn't have to acknowledge them. Right.
That's a fact. So shout out to the fathers out there, and also to the women who are both, you know, fathers and mothers. But, you know, special shout out to the fathers out there doing what they're supposed to do.
And shout out to the single dads too, because there are some deadbeat mamas.
Some deadbeat mamas. Yeah, they are.
Yeah, there are a lot.
Yeah, they don't really get talked about that much.
They don't. Scandalous.
All right. Happy Juneteenth. Happy Juneteenth.
2021, the year of the new federal holiday.
Yo, I seen, and don't get me wrong, even on my social media, I've seen the memes of, people stepping over like, okay, we didn't get, what we lacking, hold up. I see. We just put our headphones on, guys, my bad. All right, yeah, but happy Juneteenth. I did see a lot of the memes that were going out there saying like, we didn't get our reparations, we didn't get, the criminal justice reform, we didn't get all these things, we're just settling for a holiday. And I was like, no. We're not settling for the holiday. We are going to celebrate this holiday, though. You know what I mean? Because for a country to recognize a holiday like Juneteenth is significant. As a federal holiday, this is a true significant occasion, in my opinion. So
it's not that significant to me. We already had Black a whole month. We already had Martin Luther King Day. They don't have a problem giving us a day on the calendar.
Right. I know they don't, but there's only 12 federal holidays, right? There's 12. And for one of them to be set in stone, like, yo, we're going to acknowledge the holiday that Black people created, not that they created, Black people created, of them actually celebrating their freedom. And this is a holiday that not just Black people should celebrate, but everybody should celebrate, because this is the day that
them white folks lost their slaves?
No. This is the day that everybody in America truly became free. Mm-hmm. And I think a lot of people don't understand the 4th of July is when America got its independence from British. They got the independence. The reason why they wanted independence from them is because they just didn't want to pay taxes anymore.
Right.
That's literally all it was. They were tired of paying high taxes to this other country, so they wanted to be their own country. But meanwhile, that was 1776. We were still slaves. They were over here celebrating like, oh, we're free, we do this. But we weren't.
Right.
It was really hypocrisy at its finest. You know what I mean? I believe, Lord forgive me, I'm not sure if it was Frederick Douglass that was talking about the Independence Day. But yeah, it's just like, how can a Black person celebrate Independence Day
when they wasn't independent?
When they weren't independent, you know what I mean? So 89 years later, Abraham Lincoln signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This was in 1863. And in 1863, he wrote the Emancipation Proclamation saying like everybody is going to be free. But the reason why they coined it in 1865 is because these slave owners were treacherous people. They were when they were losing the war, they were taking their slaves from the South and moving them more west. Texas was the most furthest state to the west in the Confederacy. So a lot of those slave owners were moving their slaves in Texas, or were moving to Texas,
trying to hold on to
their slaves for as long as they possibly could. And then, in 1865, on June 19th, the Union, came into Galveston, Texas, and told the slaves there that they were free, freeing up 250,000 slaves in that one state that were being held there.
That's a lot of people.
And back then, 250,000 people.
It's like we're in chills. Oh my God! It's like,
yeah.
Whew.
Yeah, and for this holiday to still hold weight to this day is pretty significant. The fact that people held on to this celebration, even when it was really, really hard, because people, they're like, oh, yay, Juneteenth, we were free, everything's good. No, this is when a lot of the lynchings, the killings really turned up. Like, they were finding dead bodies everywhere. These white people, it depends on the slave owners. Some slave owners just like, fuck it, get out of here, you're free. Mm-hmm. Some actually killed their slaves.
That's
some
crazy.
Lynched them. They were going out hunting Black people. You know what I mean? So a lot of Black people, that the Great Migration happened, they felt like getting out of the South was the best way to save their families. That's where you had a lot of Black people going to California, Chicago, New York, D.C. That's where you had those great, the Great Migration and stuff like that. And they took the Juneteenth from Texas to all these other separate places that Black people were. And then on top of that, in December is actually when the 13th Amendment was actually passed. And so that's when they really ramped it up. So it was a process, a real big process to actually get freedom.
What do you think prompted them to make it a federal holiday this year?
I think it was a little bit of pandering. I think it was a lot of Biden promising Black America a lot of things and not delivering on anything.
So the least they could do is give us a day on the calendar. That's going to make them some money. How do we both win from this situation?
Yeah, that is the sad part about this, is that becoming a federal holiday is great for the country to recognize this holiday, and they have no choice now but to recognize this is what happened. But at the same time, it's not anything.
Every federal holiday is a great time for the economy.
Right.
Every single one of them.
Yeah, it's true. And we are kind of lacking in
with those holidays.
Yeah, I mean, you got 4th of July in the summer, but outside of 4th of July, it's like it's like a long period.
You got May was Memorial Day.
Yeah.
June is Juneteenth.
Yeah.
July. What happens in August?
Is it Labor Day or
no? Labor Day is not until September, so we get a break in August.
Okay, when's Veterans Day?
February.
Right, and President's Day is in February.
February 11th.
Yeah, and
so March. Then we got Easter in April.
Is Easter a federal holiday then? Is that a federal holiday? Oh no, I'm not sure.
Yeah, Easter is.
It's it. Okay. Well, yo, I'm just saying, like, we got Juneteenth beat St. Patrick's Day. Like, St. Patrick's Day ain't no federal holiday.
Because that's not an American goddamn holiday. That is a novelty-ass holiday.
Columbus Day?
That is something else.
That's something else. Yeah, that got to get changed.
That's a federal holiday.
Is Columbus Day a federal holiday? Yeah, that got to change. Like, that got to change.
That with Martin Luther King. Like, that's the two holidays that they battle back and forth. They're federal holidays, but it's not mandatory that you get off. A lot of companies go back and forth each year about whether or not, well, this year we'll give you Columbus, and the next year you get Martin Luther King.
Right, yeah. And
that's really fucking fluke.
Yeah, well, I think a lot of people, just to speak on this too, because it reminded me of something else that was going on in Georgia, where the governor of Georgia didn't give the state employees off for Juneteenth, and a lot of people were confused, and I was like, okay, well, you have to understand, this is a federal holiday. The states still choose what holidays they want to celebrate.
And
like,
it was so last minute. What the fuck was up with
rushing
that?
They were definitely rushing.
Who does that?
Yeah.
No business can run like that.
Yeah, it is weird how they rushed this. They really wanted to get this out for this year.
But it was like a day or two before. Like, who does that?
Yeah. I don't know.
She had to call off for work because she didn't have last minute childcare.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm happy that Juneteenth is a federal holiday. I'm happy about that. I'm also not going to.
You got off, didn't you?
No.
You didn't get off?
No. I'm already off on Fridays, so it didn't really affect me.
The next year it'll be a Saturday.
Right. Yeah. But
No, I am glad that Juneteenth is a holiday, guys. It's just.
We need more.
I need my reparations. Yeah, I need.
Yeah, that's all it is. That's all it is. Like, look, like, thank you for Juneteenth. That's great. We appreciate that. But yo, run us our money.
Yep. So do you think Biden will run us a $1,800 stimulus?
Oh yeah, I said no. You mean 18? You mean
1865 to be exact?
You mean $186,500 per black person? That sounds more accurate to me. But
oh my god, that gives me chills too. I don't like the way this stuff is making me feel. Like I can just feel the hate.
Right.
Niggas rich. Oh my god.
Right.
Niggas that didn't have yesterday.
Yeah.
Have today.
Yeah.
I'm scared.
Yeah.
Imagine
like that will. I don't know what that will do to the economy, but like if
what
black
is going to do to the economy?
If black people got all their reparations, like man,
my mind is like going through something right now. Just trying to wrap my mind around the idea.
Yeah,
we want it, but do we even know what to do with it? I mean, I know what the fuck I'm gonna do with mine, but I'm saying as far as an economy, a black economy in general,
I know what needs to be done.
Yeah, I know what needs to be done.
I know what needs to be done.
How the hell you tell another nigga that got money now what the fuck to do with their money? As if they earned. Well, technically we did.
We did earn. Our ancestors earned it for us. And that's the thing. Like a lot of.
You think these white folks is having these same conversations?
They really are. A lot of them. who was the guy? Mitch McConnell. One of these people out here said, "Oh, black people don't need reparations. They got Obama as president," and they said that, and that was it. I'm like, first of all, Obama.
Thanks for the opportunity to be represented by a black man that we don't all identify with.
Obama's father is Kenyan. Okay, Obama's father was Kenyan and had a baby with this woman in Hawaii, and now we have Obama. Obama's ancestry doesn't go through the slave trade, is what I'm saying.
Right.
Michelle Obama does, so that's significant. And I'm not saying that Obama doesn't care about black people at all, because he does. But I'm just saying that's not reparations. Right. You know what I mean? Obama worked his ass off.
Yeah, right. But you didn't just give it to him.
He had to work his ass off. He had to be super nigga to become the president. They had no scandals. His biggest scandal was him wearing a brown suit. They were tripping about Obama wearing a brown suit. That was like
the cigarette from back in the day.
Oh, come on now.
Come on,
man.
Man, it never surfaced that one time I smoked paper when I was a young lad.
Right. I mean,
what the fuck?
And for them to come in, they came in at such a weird time too, when the internet and social media really took off, and like they had to deal with a lot of things more crucial than any other president. Like I go back and think about what
teenage female daughters. Like,
yeah. What? Yeah, and what they were saying about Michelle Obama, how she looked like a man, and how she was why is she showing her sleeves off and stuff like that? I'm like, are you serious? Like, but this is the things that they had to go through, that other presidents had to go through. Meanwhile, you had a whole Melania Trump who has naked pictures out here, and you know what I mean?
Never a thing.
Right. Yeah.
That shit is sickening.
Yeah. Happy Juneteenth. Yes, but still runners our paper. Reparations is still due. Criminal justice reform still needs to be passed, and yeah, all of that. Okay, what's next? The Top Pill podcast is not a medical podcast. We have no information.
We're gonna breeze right through this.
We're gonna breeze right through this. CDC, if you want more information of the coronavirus, please visit cdc.gov for more information.
All I'm gonna say about this is I'm glad I didn't get it. Doesn't think about it. Moving right along. Like, it's crazy.
There's a couple of things about COVID that has came on the news that hasn't really been talked about that much. For one, 300 plus heart inflammations have occurred. 2 people who have taken the Pfizer and the Moderna vaccine, and they had to pull an emergency meeting in regards to this matter. Meanwhile, the Johnson & Johnson vaccine, not that long ago, they had to take it off the shelves for a little while because people were getting blood clots from that. But it's crazy how they's like, okay, they stopped giving out the Johnson & Johnson for like a week, and then they came back and said, like, okay, it's good now. And now, we having these reports right now of this. I'm a big component. Like, I'm not saying don't get vaccinated at all. I'm first of all, I'm just a guy on the internet talking. I don't know anything. I'm
just gonna put it out there. I'm one that's saying it. What the fuck will possess you to try something that ain't never been tested before? You are the test.
You're the test. That's what it comes down to. Like, you have to understand that you are being tested. And then a lot of people don't even realize when you get this vaccine, you're not exempt from getting COVID. A lot of people think like, oh, I'm vaccinated. I'm out here. I can do this. I can do that. Slow your roll.
That was the main reason that prompted me not to want to get it.
Right. I'm just like,
if I could still get it, why am I going to inject myself with something that I have no idea of, which could harm me? Like, what?
Right.
Make it make sense.
Right. They're saying the vaccine is supposed to help you from getting extreme conditions from the COVID virus. But meanwhile, you're getting other extreme condition side effects. You know what I mean? So my thing is,
did they even come up with this? Like, this is the craziest shit to me.
Yeah, I mean, it was within 6 months, and like, there's not enough time for them to test on humans what this is going to do to people who have taken this vaccine. That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? So the people who get the vaccines, you can still get COVID. You can still pass on COVID. It still can happen. There was a report from the Royal Caribbean cruise Their crew members got COVID, tested positive for COVID, but I'm not sure if this is the right cruise ship. There was a cruise that went out. The entire staff and crew was vaccinated. All the guests on the cruise were vaccinated. 2 people still got COVID. How, Sway?
I seen another cruise ship that it was more people than that.
It was more? It probably was more, yeah. Yeah.
There was a significant amount of people who came back with COVID.
Right. So how does that happen? How does a fully vaccinated, ship still get COVID? And then I'm gonna tell you this too. Another story. When I was in Ghana, I almost didn't make it home, y'all. I was almost trapped in Ghana for 2 weeks. So what had happened was, Biden passed a new law when you're coming back into America, you have to get another COVID test within 3 days. Cool, right? So on my last day, I was just like, okay, let me go ahead and get this test to make sure, I don't have COVID so I can come on home. So we get there, me and my fiance, we take our test.
That's so cute.
Yeah. We had to wait 30 minutes to get our results. We get our results. My fiance gets her results, cool, negative. My results came in and they said, Mr. Dickson? I said, yes. He's like, come here real quick. I was like, okay. And he was just like, so you came back with a low positive on your test. So we just want to test you again to just be sure. And I said, first of all, what's a low positive?
Took the words out my mouth.
What does low positive mean? I thought it was either you got it or you don't.
No.
What do you mean? So anyway, they took another test. So I said, look, do it again. Don't use that same sample. Use another sample. So he took another sample and it came back again, low positive. So the first test that I took was the antigen rapid test that you get the results back right away. So then they was like, well, it looks like you might have to cancel your flight and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't have COVID. So I took another test. I took the gold standard test. They said, what was that test called? The PCR test.
Okay.
So they said, okay, so you take the PCR test, we send it to our lab, you'll get the results back in 3 hours.
Okay.
Mind you, within 3 hours, that would have been at 7 p.m. My flight was at 10. So I'm like really cutting it close, like, yo, what am I about to do? So they give me the PCR test, they stick it in my nose and my mouth, pause, and I get the results back and it says negative. So I'm like,
how long did it take to get back?
What, the flight?
No, the
results?
Yeah.
2.5 hours. So
good.
They came back a little bit early, but we were still kind of on edge. We still had more stuff we wanted to do that day, but we pretty much spent most of the day in the hospital, and we couldn't really do everything else we wanted to do, so that kind of sucked. But anyway, I'm just like, think about this. Like, I got 2 tests that say positive, but it's the rapid test. So how reliable is that? And then I took the gold standard, the more expensive test.
They told us that from the beginning, though.
What do you mean? What did it tell
that those rapid tests weren't going to be that accurate.
So why even do them in the first place? You know what I mean? Like, why?
That's like doing a rapid DNA test. Says you might be the dad.
You might, maybe.
You might.
Maybe not. So, I mean, it's a lot of, I really personally think this is just theory. You know what I mean? I'm just a guy on the internet. I think this is all a big test. I think that we're really being tested with this whole pandemic and how society reacts to a global pandemic and how people react. It's really interesting to see how people really react to this pandemic. I mean, obviously, mental health is at an all-time high. Violence, race tension, a lot of things are happening. The stock market, finances, the real estate, it's a lot of things going on off of this, you know what I mean? And to see people react to it in different ways. I'm the kind of person, I take the information, I take the information from all sides. I'll watch Fox News, I'll watch CNN, I take in the information, and then I make the best valuable decision for me, you know what I mean?
But they know that that's not what other people are doing.
Right.
Because first of all, when you watch Fox, whatever news you're watching, you're watching it for information.
Right.
The information that they're giving you is meant to inflict an emotion out of you.
Yeah.
So you already are going into it not being ignorant, but most people are.
Right.
So I feel like, just like you said, it is a test to basically to see how much can they really control us.
Yeah.
It's definitely a control game because at the end of the day, you're telling everybody to get these vaccinations. People are getting them. Some people aren't. now the world is opening back up.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't seen COVID in months.
Yeah.
In months, and I want to know what the fuck happened to it.
Right.
Because I know a lot of people who haven't. It's not that many people vaccinated. They can say what they want to say.
Not. Yeah, it's not. It really is not. And then also see with Fauci's emails being leaked as well too, and he talked. And I already knew this. The whole thing about the mask, right? I think the mask was really put in place to have people feel protected. Like, oh, I put this on, I should be okay. That gave people an incentive to feel better being outside and doing things.
Mm-hmm.
But the mask does not stop you from receiving COVID.
No.
The mask stops you from spreading COVID. That's always been what it was. Mm-hmm. But people take it as like, the mask stops. I got my mask on. I'm not going to get it. Like I was like, that's not how it works. That's not how these masks work. So anyway, Fauci's emails came out,
and from you spreading it airborne from person to person, mouth to mouth through the airway. If you're not washing your hands in between these things and stuff like that, that same COVID that you have inside of you is still going to be outside of you.
Right. So Fauci's emails came out, and he pretty much said the masks don't matter.
Anybody with a brain can see why it doesn't work.
It doesn't work. He said,
that's just like you say, put a diaper on so that shit doesn't get everywhere. But if I stick my hand in my diaper and get shit on my hand and with the diaper still on, I mean, I can still put shit everywhere.
Right. He pretty much said,
that's the same exact thing.
He said, pretty much, if you're not in the Wuhan lab, then you don't need to be wearing a mask. but then he eventually came back. Remember, the CDC guidelines are going to be right here under us right now. But anyway, he pretty much backtracked and said that, oh, I should have never said that, or blah blah blah. But anyway, I take the information for what it is, and I make the best decisions for me. I really hope that they get these vaccines right and correct. So
they will in about 5 to 10 years.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to get there.
They're going to be excellent, and I'm going to get it then.
Yeah.
I promise you I'm not getting it now.
Right, yeah. And then where's the AIDS vaccine and all these other
that they're not even working on?
Yeah, that kills more people. I'm just saying, never mind. Anyway.
Moving right along.
Let's get into some good news.
We spent too much time on that.
Yeah. Congratulations to Miss Sha'Carri. What's her last name? Sha'Carri Richardson. She is the fastest woman in America right now. She broke a record for the 100-meter dash, and she did it. I'm gonna let you speak on this. Like I don't even feel right speaking on it.
You said go ahead, finish your statement. She did it what?
Yeah, she did it flawlessly. You know what I mean? Like it was. I mean, we talked about this briefly. Like she looked like an actual black person, like an actual like one of us, like just being authentically herself and stuff like that. And it was dope. It was really dope to see.
It was so nice to see a black woman being a black woman. You know, great. Looking like a black woman.
Right. Wearing
cultured like a black woman. Hair like a black woman. Nails like a black woman. Talking her shit like a black woman.
Yeah. I think it's good to see people being comfortable in their own space and that they can be themselves. You know what I mean? Because, you know, a lot of people, if they would have seen her maybe, 10, 20 years ago trying to be in the Olympics, they'd be like, first of all, your nails not supposed to look like that. Your hair can't look like that. You can't have piercings. You can't have tattoos. You can't do, you know what I mean? You can't.
I'm just going to run.
Yeah, but what does all of that matter if I'm here to do a job and I'm the best at what I do?
All I have to do is run.
Yeah.
Get on the track, run.
Right. And
it's so simple, literally.
Yeah.
Run.
Yeah.
And she did that.
She definitely did that. She did 100 meter in 10.64 seconds. That's amazing. That is absolutely amazing. And her story, I would love to hear more about her story, but I heard her mother actually passed away recently. And immediately after she won this, she went into the stands and her grandmother was there. She, gave her grandmother a hug and everything like that. It was very emotional. But congratulations to Sha'Carri Richardson. She is going to be in the Tokyo Olympics. She qualified to, run for the female team there. And, and also the other two ladies as well, too.
Yeah, but say second and third place, they were black as well, weren't they? Was everybody that was running black?
I don't know.
I just feel like I remember just seeing
this excellence.
Yeah. Did the white women just fall back? What happened?
Right.
Or do they just not compete where they can't compare? I'm sorry.
Right. Also, congratulations to Dwayne Ross and Randolph Ross Jr., two men from North Carolina Agricultural and Technical State University. Shout out Aggie Pride.
I thought you was going to do the whole thing.
I gotta give them a shout out as well too. You know what I mean? They also qualified to run in the Olympics as well too. It's amazing to see men from an HBCU qualify as well too. Like, they were competing against all the top dog schools, and it was amazing to see all these other schools, and then seeing A&T right there, and these gentlemen did their thing.
I don't know why it's surprising. Every single one of these schools got 2 feet.
Yeah, but you see, what normally happens though is, like, they take the greatest talents from these schools and convince them to come to these bigger programs. So, like, most of the elite athletes or whatever you call them, they will be playing on these other platforms. You know what? I just realized we're not even live on Facebook.
I'm surprised she didn't tell us.
I know
she
she probably.
See us.
I don't know, she didn't call you like that.
Nope. Phone hasn't done a damn thing.
I'm
excited.
Exactly. We apologize to our Facebook viewership. Actually, maybe we are. No, I don't know.
Miss Fran called me. This is a weird night.
No, it's not.
It's a very weird night.
We have actually been recording. Okay. Anyway.
No. This is
57 seconds. I'm so confused. Facebook is weird to me.
Wow.
Maybe
I don't know
recording.
what's going on there.
I don't know. We might have to look at that footage again. I don't know how behind the scenes was that behind the scenes.
Wow.
Anyway.
It said we just all right now. That's crazy.
What you say?
I'm just getting a notification saying that we're live.
That we're live? Oh man. Well, if we just are not getting on there, my bad. We in here now.
That's weird.
We just talked about Juneteenth. We talked about Kobe. We talked about Sha'Carri, Richardson, and all that. So anyway, moving on. What else we got on the list? What else we got on the list for the coach? The NBA playoffs, man.
Woo!
We're gonna talk about this briefly, okay? Because this has been a hell of a year. I mean, first of all, for LeBron James and the Lakers to be knocked off in the first round is wild.
Like, who would thought that we would be talking about the NBA without talking about
LeBron? Yeah, like, for him to not make it past the first round, that's crazy.
That man needed a break.
He needed a break.
That man needed a break.
Yeah. And for them, you know what I mean, a lot of people don't realize they were stuck in a bubble for a long time to be able, and for him to win the championship, they were there the longest.
Right.
You know what I mean? So they really even talk about, he did he has a show called The Shop, and he was recently just talking to Jay-Z, Bad Bunny, and some others. And they were talking about, like, he don't even want to see Orlando, hear Orlando no more, because they were stuck in Orlando for, like, forever in the bubble, you know what I mean? So, like, he said, I don't even want to go, I don't want to see no Orlando no more. But anyway, so right now, the Eastern Conference is looking real wild. So, Philadelphia lost to the Atlanta Hawks in Game 7. And if you guys know Philly, that is a really ratchet-ass city when it comes to their sports. There is no other city that ride for their sports.
They drag their players,
They
though.
do.
That
They
was
really do.
so scary. Like,
you seen that?
what is wrong with them?
Sick people. Like,
sore losers, as if they really was on the
Right.
floor with them.
right, you get out there and hoop. You know what I mean? Like, I get it. You mad? He missed a wide open dunk. He passed the ball. Like,
It's
you know what I
one thing
mean?
to
Like,
cry and be mad at your team,
Right.
but to be mad at the players that did it, like,
you going out there stomping on their jerseys, burning their jersey, talk about you
your
better not.
own men.
Right, and you talk about you better not be playing here next year. You gonna see what happens. What the fuck are you
Where
gonna
is
do?
the loyalty?
Right, exact. Right.
Where
the fuck
is the loyalty?
Yeah, that shit is wild. I understand. Look,
That's like you and your man. Like, what in the world? Like, and you really being mad? What?
People
I
are
can't
weird,
wrap my
man.
mind around it. Like, where is the loyalty? Like, we talk all this loyalty all the time when it comes to friends and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But then you a sore loser. Like,
yeah, people. Are
all
just
those
weird.
people couldn't have had money on the table. Now, I can see if it was some
Right.
big, wild, stupid bets out here.
Right.
But no.
But you can tell he didn't have that kind of money to be betting like that. So like, why are you even betting like that? Maybe it was his whole paycheck.
I don't know.
But I'm a big KD fan. Shout out to Kevin Durant from Seat Pleasant, Maryland. You know what I mean? Montrose was good,
Yes.
bro. I really fuck with Kevin Durant, and I really thought that Brooklyn was going to take it this year. But the Brooklyn, they lost to the Milwaukee Bucks in Game 7 as well too. And I watched that game, and KD hit a shot almost at the buzzer to tie the game up. And he was like this close to the 3-point line, man. I was just like, bro, you're supposed to step back for the three in the game, and then but then They went into overtime and they lost.
I'm sure that was his intention, but he probably didn't know where he was placed there. It was so intense.
Yeah, I mean...
He only had that... Intense. If he would have stepped back, that probably would have been his little second that he had to shoot the ball.
Right, exactly. So, I mean, you know, who am I? Like I said, I'm not on the court, you know what I mean? But, you know, I'm not going to curse KD like, you know what I mean? He's still, to me, one of the greatest players. You know what I mean? So, anyway, the East is looking like Milwaukee versus Atlanta. It's really... I'm going for Atlanta. It would be cool to see Atlanta go to the finals. Now, on the other side in the West, it's the Jazz and the Phoenix Suns. And I would like to see Chris Paul get his ring. I think Chris Paul is definitely well-deserving of his ring, but it's weird. He got COVID, and he's vaccinated. And wonder how that happened. But anyway, so it's like he's cursed. You know what I mean? It's like every single time he gets to a championship, he gets so close, something happens. You know what I mean? And here we go again, like...
Is this his year?
This was supposed to be... It's supposed to be... I mean, if LeBron is out your way, Kevin Durant is out your way, I mean...
Who are you comparing against?
Yeah, I mean... I don't know. But I really hope the Phoenix Suns will win right now. I'm rooting for them in the finals. I like to see the Suns versus Atlanta and the Suns to win. And that's going to be my prediction.
Remember when LeBron used to be a guarantee?
Yeah.
At least for playoffs. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like, that was a guarantee.
It's crazy. I always hated LeBron as a basketball player. I respect him as a person. I think he's a great individual. But him as a player, I did not like his play. He was just...
Are you a hater?
Nah,
he's good. I've never been a fan of him. I never could get on that bandwagon.
He's an actor, though. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's a true actor on the court. You know what I mean? Like, he be faking fouls, you know what I mean? He be traveling, he be taking 4 steps, you know what I mean?
But that's his job. Let's keep it a band. Every single job I ever had.
I mean, fake it till you make it. I get you.
No, like, I'm telling you, from the time I get out my car and scene. Like, like seriously, like really faking it until you make it. Like, that is his job.
Right. I mean,
that's his job. What makes his job any different than any of the jobs I ever had?
I think he's becoming a more skilled player now because obviously he's getting older and you're going to have to start playing a little bit smarter.
Comes with experience, though.
Yeah, the more experience, he's a little bit more poised. You know, his shots are getting better. You know what I mean? But before, he was just like a bull. You know what I mean? He just bulldozed through people, traveling, fouling, and the referees will let him go. You know what I mean? That's always what I've been seeing with LeBron. But now
you being a hater. I'm sorry. And I've never been a LeBron fan. And I'm not going to say he wasn't a beast out like a dog out there. He can be a little bully. But at the same time, everybody need to get on that same wave. Like, nobody else is playing like that.
I don't know. It's I don't know. Anyway, we'll see.
Oh my God, this man! I did not think he was a LeBron hater.
I'm not a LeBron hater. I respect LeBron. He's
as a person, but not a player. But he's a player. Yeah. That's what we know him for. Like, what?
So he be producing now too. His movies that he's been producing have been amazing. You doing that producer shit, LeBron? I swear. Like, you doing that shit. Like, I fuck with that. Yeah, Judas and the Black Messiah, all that. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, guys, we're about to be doing some reactions. Oh, I feel like we should just watch this real quick. We were just talking about basketball. So I love RDC World, man. Like, they're hilarious. So they just did a video that just dropped 6 hours ago. I'm about to just, see what this talking about real quick.
Did you see where Bernie Mac's daughter said they would like to see him play Bernie Mac?
Oh, that would be dope.
Did you see that?
I didn't see that.
I meant to tag you in that. It was on his Instagram where he was just so flattered that she had said that.
Yeah, I think he could definitely play a good Bernie Mac. I think seeing him in movies and films, I think will be the next step for him. Because they're hilarious. For them to be able to create all these skits shows how talented they are, so it'll be dope to see. All right. Damn ads I'm not getting paid for.
Look, I'm going to be honest. I think I picked the wrong career. But I don't think I like the game of basketball anymore. Because of the 2016 #1 draft pick, Ben Simmons.
Oh.
Right out there was nothing short of a miracle. I need you to stand up. And I'm going to ask you a question, Ben. Can I read off your stats? Please do not react when I'm reading Ben's stats off. Somebody bring me Ben's stats. Ben Simmons played 36 minutes and had 5 points. He shot game before that, he shot 4 times again. Ben, I have a question for you. Can you please answer this? Who on the Hawks is scaring you? Is it Trae Young? Is it Gallinari? Who is it, Ben? Are you scared of the ball? What is it? You get under the goal, and Trae Young was right there, and you pass the ball off. Dunk on that little, dunk on his little ass. What are you doing? You are 6'10", Ben. He's like 5'11" at best. They stat padding him. Dunk on him. And listen, MB, I'm gonna be honest. If I was you, I would just start looking for another team. Just look for try the Celtics, try some Dallas or something. Somebody could use you. But guess what though? The Sixers don't deserve you no more. They don't. This team here, they don't want to play all the time. It's do or die here. Like you gotta drop 30 every game. I know it's tiring. So I'm with you. I'm gonna help call coaches if I need to. Whatever you need me to do. I'm sick of this shit. Every time I'm with a good organization, that organization starts pulling some bullshit. I don't really believe in the Illuminati or no shit like that, but I don't know. I might give it some belief now. I might. Because this don't make no sense. I don't see how this keep happening to me. But guess what? I ain't going to lose no more sleep over it because y'all seen it here first. Ben Simmons, 5 points, 4 shots. George Hill, I ain't forgot about your 21 minutes, 3 points. That game wasn't on me, and I don't stand on that.
Hey,
he is silly as shit.
They are hilarious, man.
He said, I think I picked the wrong career.
That's really how Doc Rivers be talking to. That's the funniest shit. Like, he be angry, but like, monotone like that. Like, that is hilarious. But yeah, people were going in on Ben Simmons, for real. Like,
they had his picture up like it was a mugshot.
Right.
Bro, I did not like how they had his picture. Like, it's all his fault. Like, it's all his fault.
They can't put it all on my man like that. That's messed up. All right, guys. Moving on. We're going to do some reactions, you know. Welcome to the Top Hill reaction segment. We're going to go ahead and get through some stuff. The Fast and Furious 9.
Didn't we look at that trailer already?
Mm-mm.
We talked about it?
No, it came up briefly. It was like, we'll talk about it in the
Okay.
The Fast and Furious 9 is dropping in theaters. What did I just say? Theaters. It's dropping this week, and I'm excited to see it. This is probably one of the first movies going back to see since this whole situation.
Are you going to the theater?
Oh yeah, I'm going.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm going.
I gotta hear the loud cars.
Yeah, for real. Like I need to hear them engines roaring, and then I'm also preparing for Black Widow. You know what I mean? Marvel's coming too. It's right around the corner. So anyway, Fast and Furious 9. We're gonna go ahead and react to the trailer. Yeah, here we go.
Oh, I just thought about something too.
What you do? Oh shit! What I just did? Look at that. Marvel's like, look, we up next. My bad.
I used to live my life a quarter mile at a
Fucking
time.
voice.
But things change.
That look like Hawkeye's house from Avengers.
I will always be in your heart.
Little Brian, I have a gift for you. Your daddy gave me this. No, I'm gonna give it to you. It's very special. It's for protection.
That damn necklace is not for
From what's
protection. It's
coming.
always getting fucked up somewhere.
All right, Dom.
Fucking
What's
Luda.
next? No matter how fast you walk.
Luda said, fuck the music, didn't he?
Right. He still be rapping though. Like he hopped on the track to fucking rip some shit recently.
And mine just caught up to me. It's been a long time, Dom.
I know. I was holding back. He looks good as an actor.
It's crazy how they be bringing all these people in here though.
I guess technically he was an actor the whole time in wrestling, but
True. Did he just catch a car? We just go blow back that?
Jacob is Dom's brother.
This nigga has a big family that nobody be knowing about. His family just be popping out everywhere.
now you know his fucking neck have been fucked up.
Right.
But could you kill him? Because I'm ready if you are.
Oh,
I love the music
Nothing
selection.
more powerful than the love of family. But you turn that into anger. There's nothing more dangerous.
Maybe this is the end, but we won't go out together.
You know I'd ride to the death with you.
Can you tell Reese one line for the trailer?
Does that mean?
Let's get to work.
Please tell me that's not a Pontiac Fiero strapped to a rocket engine?
Impressive. I know.
No, that's not impressive.
Oh, shit.
Houseway.
I came here to take you down.
Not a Jeep. It's not that fast.
That's your mistake. This is my world.
They keep that Dodge product over there, though.
Oh yeah, of course. Big sponsor. Big sponsor.
Before we get all up in there, all in the same breath.
Right.
Damn, they got a magnet plane?
Hold on.
Tell me you're not thinking what I think you're thinking. There's no bridge.
No, there's no way.
Oh, hell no.
What the fuck he about to do?
He got the Spider-Man car. You know?
Hey guys.
Hey!
Nice clubhouse.
It's good.
What the fuck is going on?
Han's back.
We knew that.
Oh, they pushed it back again. All right. Fast and Furious 9.
That's at May 22nd?
Yeah, they pushed it back again. It's coming out June 25th.
Oh.
But that is the trailer to Fast and Furious 9, the official trailer.
So exciting. So much action.
I love Fast and Furious. I mean, this is one of the movies that I grew up on, and even though they always got to throw some bullshit in there, they
Every
do.
single time.
Every
They're going
other-
over the top.
Yeah, like that whole car swinging thing, like that's a little over the top, but that's Fast and Furious.
Didn't we see the one man throw the fucking car? Like, this is starting to get to some superhero shit
Yeah,
now.
the submarine, the fucking cars blocking the heat. There's a lot of things that obviously is just, don't try this at home. Just billboards everywhere in
Yeah,
this
because
movie.
at first
like-
Fast and Furious seemed like some shit could have went down.
Yeah.
But let's soup our shit up, and we wish some
Right.
niggas would come.
Right, it's
We're
crazy.
gonna be fast and we're gonna be furious.
Yeah, like this went from street racing to these niggas is real live Marvel superheroes. But yeah, I'm still interested. I'm still gonna watch it. Like they get me every time. I don't care how much.
He said I'm still interested.
Yeah, I don't care how much like fake it's gonna be. Like I still love the franchise. I still love watching it. It's always great to see these actors get together, and especially to have Han back. Like Han was my dog. Like I was mad with.
Bring Bow Wow back.
Oh yeah, Bow Wow's coming back too. Bow Wow is coming back.
Is he?
Yeah, Bow Wow's gonna be in here too. He kind of spilled the beans, but yeah, Bow Wow's gonna be in this as well. Cardi B is in this as well. Cardi B.
Get your money, baby. Okay.
Right, Queen of the Year. But and also they got the old director Justin Lin back as well too, which that's another reason why I'm excited about this franchise, because Justin Lin is a really dope director that really helped this franchise as well. So to see him come back, it seems like all the actors are excited about it, and they seem very excited about this project. So yeah, they say that they're very clear that this is only going to be coming out in theaters. They're not going to do a streaming release to this at all. They want people to experience this in theaters, and they said it's going to be worth it. So high expectations.
Hopefully they're not missing no money.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
really hope they're not missing any money. Like, I don't know if y'all think that putting it in this theater is going to give it a level of exclusivity,
Yeah.
but some of us done got used to sitting at home,
Yeah, a lot of people have. Yeah, and I
not
get
eating
it.
y'all high price snacks, drinking our finest wines.
Well, we go to Dollar Tree before the movie.
I'm just giving the full movie
Yeah,
experience.
yeah.
I mean, I'm not talking about me.
Right, yeah, you
But
know.
some
I
people-
heard from a
I
friend,
heard.
through the grapevine.
Yes.
That's what people do sometimes,
Mm.
But Yeah, I think when it comes to streaming, I think there's definitely going to be a new audience that's just either going to wait for the movie to come to streaming now, because they're not going to feel comfortable going to the movie theaters. But it's really hard for them to make money back from these movies with streaming, because they're anticipating, like, this is almost $1 billion type of movie that they're expecting. You know what I mean? Same thing with Black Widow.
Day now.
It is a new day. And I know a lot of people, like, I know Disney was having an issue with a lot of the old movie people and a lot of the new people that are in, they were bumping heads with this Black Widow film, like, trying to figure out what are they going to do, because the old niggas wanted to keep Black Widow in theaters only. The new people's like, yo, we got Disney Plus, we gotta do the times. But people don't understand, like, with Disney Plus, they're already paying monthly for that, right? Now you're throwing in another fee to get these big name movies, and people are not getting the concept, like, why am I paying again for these movies? But I'm like,
the reason why you would go and stand in that fucking line knowing that you already have cable at home,
right,
or Netflix at home,
right, and exactly that's how I see it. And you know what I mean, if it's only $20 too, and imagine if people are thinking clearly, like, you go and spend $10 to $20 depending on what kind of movie ticket you see or whatever to go to the movies. That's one ticket.
Who you taking? Yeah,
that's one ticket. You're spending $20 at home, and you can have as many people watch it and put eyes on it. That's taking a lot of money out of these people's pockets. You know what I mean? So
they was already overcharging us. Let the real motherfucking truth be told.
Yeah, well.
You like going to the movies.
I do. I'm a movie.
I'm only going if somebody take me. And it ain't coming out my pocket, no damn way. And then me, I was going to get it off the Fire Stick, so.
Allegedly. So, all right.
You heard what the fuck I said.
Hey, yeah. Fast and Furious 9 coming out soon. All right. So what's next? So somebody was in our comments. They really wanted us to react to this trailer. I have no idea what this movie is. It's called The Lady of Heaven. I have no idea what we're about to watch at all, guys.
Why did you do this?
I love our Top Hill family. Like, I just want to give a shout out to them real quick. You know, shout out. We got 70 new subscribers in a week. Like, shout out to the YouTube fam. Like, we really appreciate you guys for subscribing, all the new people that's checking out our podcast. So, you know, I read the comments. So
yeah, we do. Fuck all the haters.
Yeah.
They got a problem. Ooh, this looks gonna be cool. So,
right.
Hold on, what the fuck is that?
I have no idea what's going on. I have no idea what we're about to watch, but here it goes.
I can't wait to see what this is gonna be.
Yeah,
it already has 2.3 million views in 5 months.
Okay.
Who are these people? First official international trailer, the historical unknown story of Lady Fatima.
All right, here we go. The Lady of Heaven. Let's see.
The world is in shock as a group of terrorists has taken control of large areas of Syria and Iraq.
The world can be a cruel and dangerous place.
True.
Remember, even if you're afraid, be strong.
Oh.
Your loving mother, Fatima.
Yo, what she do? Why she gotta go down like that?
Mother ever tell you the story of the Lady of Heaven? She was very special. Daughter to the Prophet Muhammad.
My time is near. And afterwards, my lovely Fatima, you will face many trials.
With my father no longer here to lead us, evil is with those who will extinguish the light of truth.
You're gonna let a woman tell us what to do. We'll burn her out.
You're always hating on women. Y'all have got to stop doing
Will
this
judge
shit.
all of you.
This world has become a breeding ground of violence. The shadow will be cast across many generations to come. It said some people are so full of faith. They give strength to everyone around them.
The greatest thing in this life and the hereafter is the spreading of peace in the world.
Lady Fatima's witness inspired people to stand up, no matter what the
It's like an
cost.
Islamic passion of the Christ.
Yeah.
Her legacy lives on.
I was under the impression that this was going to be a whole lot more.
Yeah. Same here. I'm kind of lost because I still don't understand the story behind this this film. But cinematic, it looks good. It looks very well
Yeah,
put
it looks
together.
like it's going to be a good movie.
Yeah.
I actually just don't. I don't know.
I don't know what I'm watching. I still don't know what I watched. I don't know what it was, but it looked intriguing. It looked interesting. I might go ahead. I might need to read what the synopsis of this movie is though, to like kind of figure out what I'm actually looking at. But
Maybe
yeah.
we should have did that.
I mean, I could. Yeah, maybe.
Move right along.
Okay. Oh man, we won't get into him later. He's been trending lately. All right, let's start out with the Migos. Hey, look.
Anything but that last song we reviewed. 'Cause I hated that shit, and I still do.
You still do? I don't hate it anymore. Like, first of all, you just need a little bit of straightening. I just need a little bit of straightening.
Stop it! Even when I hear it,
a little straightening.
Ew.
So for me, listening to this song on the album sounded so much better because in the video they really they stretched out the beginning so much.
Okay.
They did that for the video, but for the song, it didn't go that. It didn't go that.
I didn't like the song. It
Yeah.
was too much straightening.
I liked it. I enjoyed it, and then hearing it with the rest of the album, I was very impressed by this Migos album. The Culture 3 album
I liked it.
was really good. Like I was very surprised. To me, I think they did better than Culture 2. I think it definitely topped Culture 2. And you know, I was kind of rooting for them at first. You know what I mean? Like they were really trying hard to get the number one spot, but they came short to Polo G, who dropped his album as well too. Polo G was also in the news because, you know, his album release party, he got arrested. And that's a whole nother thing. We'll get into that in a minute. But Migos, Culture 3, I like it. I like it a lot. It doesn't feel as much as an album, more so like a compilation of hits. And for the most part, I will give it like...
But that's some ego shit, though.
Yeah,
Because it's a group, I feel like it's kind of hard for them to really... They're so animated.
They're very animated.
And they're all over the place.
Yeah, and you can tell that by the interviews too. Like they are always on them. You know what I mean? Like it's like I was watching the interview. I was like, wow, this sounds like an actual Migos record. Hearing them interview.
Because their voices are their voices. They have
Right.
3 totally different personalities that blend so well that sound like their music.
Right. So we're gonna go ahead. Let's see which record we'll listen to. We'll probably do Avalanche.
That's the first one, ain't it?
Yeah.
Want to collaborate with ease? Enjoy presentations with Canva.
They're going to flag us for the Drake, flag us for the Cardi B.
Yeah, they be flagging. Yeah.
We apologize, guys.
Right. Check us out on our podcast platform.
Definitely.
How would I describe this album? It's a level up. You know what I'm saying? A masterpiece.
My boy Cho was inspired, you know what I'm saying? Listening to good, beautiful music, you know what I'm saying? And soulful music, so.
We took it back to the roots, we took it back to the band, took it back to the north side.
Papa was a Rolling Stone, but now I got Rolling Stones in the bezel. Ice. Mama at home all alone, hustling, trying to keep this shit together. Mama. Young niggas smoking.
That's ugly watching.
If I go back to the past, my niggas ain't know we'll be rocking Coachella.
Hey. If the term Rolling Stone relate to me because we just felt like we the Rolling Stones, we the greatest group in the world, we the foundation to our families. We ain't never had no pop, so we feel like we our three fathers and we the big dogs.
Came with extra cheddar. I can see through the fuck shit. I think that my skills get better. With a stick, I'm at peace, Mandela.
Love the sample.
Yeah, me too. I love how it sounds. I love when the sample is the sample. Like, they don't do too much fucking it up.
Yeah.
They let it play for a nice amount of time in the beginning.
And they bring their swagger to it, you know what I mean?
Like how they blend that beat in there.
Mm-hmm.
And my AP say sizes the phone. Better get you some bread where you from. I spend my meals on the crib. Cover myself up in is my shield. I spend the dime, go run you a drill. If you do the time, come home to a meal. Double my skill, sell another deal. Jesus pills, I make the stick hit when I'm in the field. I make your bitch lick it up like ill. Spend 100 racks on the teeth, not a grill. Looking at
Just always challenge ourselves to be better and greater. Develop our sound. It's been a long time coming, you know what I'm saying? So we mastered it, mastered the different flows, you know what I'm saying? This project gonna be special to the culture.
bitches, they DM, they still in my thread. They ain't never give us our cred. Rose gold, the fresh ruby red.
You ain't get y'all credit. Shut up.
No, a lot of people didn't though. I'm not gonna lie, because they did introduce a whole different cadence and sound that a lot of people are copying now.
Like it's albino. I hate your bitch, she said out to the high note. I'm rich like Lino. Count your blessings, don't worry about the Bible. Read the Bible. Should've listened, still look at the sky though. Sipping, this not the Moscato. Bitch, I'm gifted, I'm smoking gelato. Keeping a nigga just
He's lit over
Hey,
there.
he's like, let me get over here, bro.
my doggy gon' bite, no Chico. Get hit with the Draco and make him with Rico. Ain't shopping Rodeo. You wanna see the three Migo, then tell on your Vivo.
Rolling Stone. Just put us up there with the great. You know what I mean? That's it.
They must forgot we the Migos. Straight from the north like the bando. I done been quiet for too long.
We miss y'all. I put my heart on, we put our heart on, you know what I'm saying? Blood, sweat, and tears and everything.
I done been look out the new home. Avalanche with the blue stone. I'm the shit, can't find the fit. My niggas are fridge, the rings and wrists. I retro the kick, ain't giving no kiss, I'm giving a dick. You stand too long like you seen a ghost, so whip out your camera, take you a pic. So when you get home, get back on your phone, zoom in on the flick and look at the drip. She asked me to pay for the ass to get lift. I told her I'm better off giving you a lift. Think I'ma put all my trust in the hoe with no benefit till I go jump off a cliff. I go too dirty, a cup of that purple, put ice in my drink just to keep it on chill. Fuck all that talk, you ain't been in the field. Move my bank account, they give me chills. Take off.
Coming with it. It's a three. It's a trilogy. Cut your stereo all the way up. Fire you one up. Press play from the top. Don't skip.
From the top.
On God.
We gone.
Yo, yeah.
Good shit, I like that.
I love, and for they set the tone. I love a good ass intro. You just, bruh, straight from the top.
They gave you Culture for the Culture 3.
Yes,
I love it.
It sounded amazing. I love what the Migos did with this. It sounded like a real good, cohesive piece of work. And the album, I never really fell off of the album. You know what I mean? Like, I enjoyed it listening all the way through. So congratulations to the Migos. I think that they are getting their flowers now with this time. They're doing a big press run right now. I mean, I've seen them. They were on The Breakfast Club. They were on Big Boy's Neighborhood. They've been around. They've been around promoting this album.
I mean, they've been quiet for a minute. I mean, it's only right. You know, COVID kind of had everybody on quiet.
Yeah, they did. And they were supposed to drop this. They were going to drop it sooner, but the pandemic obviously stopped them from doing it earlier because they make music for outside. You know what I mean? They make music for
parties,
festivals, you know, concerts.
Performing.
So, yeah, and I can only imagine what these jokes are going to sound like live. Can't wait to hear it.
They better come with the energy. Y'all been sitting on your ass for a year and a half.
Yeah. It's going to be really interesting to see how these people really act post-pandemic, you know what I mean, with this music and stuff like that. So far, I think a lot of people are coming hard with it. I mean, I think a lot of people sat down, perfected their craft, and they better come with the heat. They better come. All right. Moving on. Polo G. Polo G dropped his album called Hall of Fame, and it is the #1 album that came out this week. Congratulations to him.
Yes.
It's kind of sad to see like the way that he got arrested like that. It was like they were planning to get him from the start. It was really weird. Yeah, it was really weird how they got him, and the fact that they wouldn't let
Because how do you get a celebrity car right after the release party? Like you had your eye, like you was waiting.
Yeah, you were waiting. They were waiting. And you took the whole team, his brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? Like,
but the fact that you could be caught slipping like that, just y'all don't know better.
Yeah, well, man, I don't know. But Polo, I'm not sure. Did he get out? Did they release him?
I have no idea.
Let me see something real quick. Did Polo G? Let's see. Did he get released? All right, then they'll give it to me. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and listen to one of the records off of the album. I really enjoyed the album. It's called Hall of Fame, and I will say, compared to the Migos album, I think the Migos album is more a compilation of hits. As Polo G put in a real body of work, like it's a cohesive project from start to finish. It's storytelling.
The names of the songs too.
Yeah. It's storytelling. You know what I mean? And I like good storytelling. And great beats. This record just came out 5 days ago. This episode might be featuring the baby because we're going to be talking about him a lot today. Not gonna lie.
A small business owner
No, we don't.
No.
That's what we're not going to do.
No free advertisement. Okay. This record is called Party Life, featuring the baby.
Party life, turned up all night, enjoy the moment. You fought the hardest fight, wipe tears from your eyes, it feel good, don't it? Take off and let your hair down. When AWOL, I see you here now. Watch the game ball, they all care
the same
now.
people to do the videos.
Falls, we don't care about. Party life all night, but I'm lit. Dancing under the starlights, that's my shit. Celine hoodie and off-white for my kicks. Hurdy ball and part-time, me on the bench. Hard eyes for my bitch. Trying to make this one night, we won't forget. And we still ain't been asleep, cause we ain't trying to. Gang fucking up the scene when we slide through. Hopping out a foreign stick on me while I walk it out. It ain't about money, what the fuck we really talking about? I remember $1 million schemes, all I thought about. Now we just party and bullshit until they bring my car. We live a party life, turned up all night, enjoy the moment. You fought the hardest fight, wipe tears from your eyes, it feel good, don't it? Take off and let your hair down. When AWOL, I see you here now. Watch the gang ball, they all care now. And every claim false, we don't care about. But it started, I feel played and I'ma act on it. The latest life I'm living, I went through hell and I came back from it. I think it's cute, she say she never coming back. I took the risk and go exact and made her throw that pussy back for me. Even when it's through, the flame ain't hotter than this weed. Prescription drugs, I had it all in my piss. One in the head of my little pistol, make the biggest gangster get low. Shoot a nigga on stage, I turn your show into a shit show, nigga. Yeah, niggas been hating no baby from the get-go, nigga. But it's still that nigga, your kids, your mama, and your bitch know. So fuck your invite, I ain't tryna party with them lames. I'd rather kick back with my peep, cause family matters like the Winslows, nigga. Party like Carl Winslow, them, nigga. Enjoy the moment. You fought the hardest fight, wipe tears from your eyes, it feel good, don't it? Take off and let your hair down. When AWOL, I see you here now. Watch the gang ball, they all care now. And every claim false, we don't care about.
Oh, they just wanted it? Okay.
So predictable. That was so predictable.
I would say the party got litter the later it got. That's what they were trying to say. Love me a good game of beer pong, you know?
Fuck them up.
Yeah.
I love the jewelry. I know they be trying to talk about the rappers and them buying jewelry and shit, but I love jewelry. Like, I'm here for it.
Hey, look, we're African, so
yes,
you know
like,
I mean?
I love jewelry.
Yeah, it's like we just get back to our roots, you know what I mean?
Yeah, they gotta just stop hating that they just don't.
Right, imagine. You know what? We're not gonna get into that. Polo G, Party Life, featuring the baby. Love the record. Like I said, I really do like Polo G. I think that he does really, really great with his performance. I love melodic music. It sounds very good, very cohesive. I even like the integration with the baby on here. Like the baby's on fire right now. Yeah, and he's under some fire. But I really do. I liked his verse as well too. I was kind of confused when I first seen the collaboration, because I was just like, Polo G's music is more like chill singing type of rap, and then the Baby's just out here like, I shoot the whole club up. I'm just like, oh god. But it was a good marriage between the two. It was a good marriage. So
he gave us the same shit he talked. He just died it down a little bit.
Yeah. All right, let's move on. What's the next record? We're moving right along. I think it's too late for them. Yeah, we can go into this. Tyler, the Creator.
I'm not a fan of him.
Really?
No. This is always a hit or miss. There's so many misses. Every now and again, I'm like, okay.
Tyler, the Creator. I respect him as a
weirdo.
As a rapper, as an entertainer.
Okay.
I would love to go to see his Camp Fog Now festival too. Like, I heard that it's crazy out there. But yeah, he has a really dope style of music. I really enjoyed his last album, Igor. Igor was a really good body of work, very underrated, but it actually did get celebrated really well. He got nominated for Grammys.
Because he has a fan base.
Yeah,
I don't know who I don't know who he's talking to, but it's not me.
Yeah.
He's so weird.
Yeah, he different. I mean, but he came in the game with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I know.
So I mean, he's been very true to his brand, ever since, and so. Yeah, I have not heard this record yet. The record is called Lumberjack. God damn, it's doing some numbers. 4 mil.
Yes, because it's him. He has a fan base, and it's not me.
He also has an album that's going to be dropping this week as well, too. So, if it's anything like Igor, I'm excited. But I heard that this is going to be a little bit different. This is a short song, only a minute. Oh, shit. Let's get into it.
I'm here for it.
Let's get it. Come on now.
I hope it's good.
Yo,
make me want to listen to something else. Let's see.
They're really getting me with these commercials today on YouTube. Jesus Christ. Come on.
The plan was to sled in Bryan Hill, Utah. Chase him dead. Drop vanilla and cocoa. Stumping in the powder that's reflecting on my porcelain skin. I decided to drop my comedy
nasty shit.
Floating. Kelly Green. That 9-hour push was spacious. Niggas ain't really on the type of shit he on. I hit Drizzy and told him I had a milli form. All my company's full, told him to keep the loan. I took that gold bitch home, niggas was big mad. I put that bitch on the shelf to let it ventilate. Bought another car, cause I ain't know how to celebrate. That big boy, that big bitch for all weather.
First of all, he didn't get him a black nail tag.
Came with an umbrella, Rolls Royce pull up. Black boy hop out. Shout out to my mother and my father, they can pull out. MSG sell out. Fuck these niggas that out. Good credit score, this card really can't max out. 2, 4, 500 stacks for the hood. Call me Lumberjack, cause I wish it never would. Digits in the face, man, I wish it never
different. It's really different.
Hey, yo, I might sled in Utah. LA's too warm. My niggas.
It's the longest minute of my motherfucking life.
Solid color, emerald on fingers.
Interesting, though.
Niggas cannot fuck with performance tonight.
They're gonna go on me. I can see the comments.
You already? Yeah.
Fuck y'all. I'm gonna start off there. So this time I'm gonna be ahead of the game with my long, full head ass. How about that? No. I don't like him.
Tyler, I'll just read these comments real quick. Tyler here showing his artistic skills, verbally and visually. I will
visually,
say,
it was cool.
Yeah, the visual aesthetics. We'll start there. The visual aesthetics of this
A+,
A1. Like A+. Tyler, his team are amazing when it comes to visuals and showing us some shit that we have never seen before.
Never, every time.
Now this record, no. I how do you listen to this?
The sound quality, I had to listen over top of the beat.
Yeah, and it was painful. It was painful, honestly.
Like, you just sound like you were mumbling and you were just whining. I don't know. Can we skip over you? Sorry. Fuck that Lumberjack song. Like, does not make me want to listen to anything else. Can't wait till another video comes through.
Yeah, I'll watch another video. Hopefully, maybe this is an interlude or something like that. But I don't understand this record. It's not for me. You know what I mean? It's not for me. Sorry. All right.
They're gonna eat us up.
Yeah.
Fuck you guys. Not our subscribers that we love, our family. Thank y'all so much. But that wasn't it. Yeah. It's definitely not getting on my playlist.
Right. Shout out to Nicki Minaj too, Queen of New York.
I love Nicki.
We love Nicki. Like, I don't understand how they saw that video. Just PSA. I don't understand how you guys watched that reaction and took that we did not like Nicki or we did not respect Nicki. I don't understand that
I
at
felt
all.
like we gave her props in the beginning.
Yeah.
I called her a catfish saying I thought she was amazing, but she
Right.
hasn't, for me, hasn't held up to that
Right.
standard for me.
Right. But you know, I still call her Queen of New York. I still think she holds that crown. I think she's a dope ass artist. So I love Nicki. Anyway, moving
You
on.
think she the Queen of New York?
Yeah, I do. Who else would it be?
I was just.
Nah, she's definitely the Queen of New York right now. And you know that Mount Rushmore shit that we was talking to. You know they put her on Mount for the 4th. The person who came up with that Mount Rushmore list or whatever, they put Nicki there over Future and all that. You know, hey. Anyway,
I guess it's fair for a female. I'll be glad that there's a woman there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And if it is a woman, it's got to be her. It's got to be her for that generation. So, all right, I'm excited to hear this. Wale featuring Chris Brown. I like this because I'll say this: Chris Brown is an honorary member of the DMV. We know
that's cute. That's cute because you know that's not true.
I know. We understand he is from Tappahannock, Virginia, which is outside.
Hypocritical today.
Who, me?
Yes.
No.
How did we make him honorary?
He's honorary because
he be in DC because he don't.
No, he did. Like when he came out, like he did a lot of the clubs and stuff like that in DC.
When he came out.
Yeah, when he was coming out.
Because he didn't have nowhere else to go because they don't have no clubs down there. But
exactly.
he's not. No, he don't be in DC right now.
He could have picked Richmond or VA Beach. He could have went down there with the Neptunes. And
but
stuff
he
like
know
that.
he couldn't.
Right.
Because
so
that's not where his network is. That's not where his market is.
But he
don't be in DC right now. He not honorary from. Why did you do that?
Because you know he gave us
hypocritical today.
he did the throws. You know what I mean?
He did. This man been out for 20 years.
Hold up. Wait a minute. Hold up.
That was so long ago.
I said honorary because I can't just say that he is from.
No, he's from fucking Virginia. You just say that man is from Virginia.
Tappahannock. But hold up. Where was this right here? This is it. Here we go.
What's that?
What's that? From Virginia. Gotta go back to my roots. The whole go-go thing.
DC, what up?
I need some water on that one. Play the song, Imani.
Hey, yo.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hey. You remember this? Hey.
Cause usually I do my thing and I dip. But she got me wanna stick around for the second show. Have her do a thing on the stage for me once more. And I'm like, I can't let my rest to be alone. Tell me what you say, mom. We been keeping it water.
What about the camera? This is recording.
You can put the audio off of that too.
Yeah.
Why you ain't play the Wale song? You was not supposed to let this keep going. Turn this shit off.
This was dope.
My roots, nigga. You know, get the fuck out of here.
He was listening to DMV music. He was listening to go-go
No, he
music.
wasn't. I was in Baltimore and didn't know nothing about it. Shut the fuck up. No.
You hear that throw?
No, he is not.
You heard them go-go. You heard them combos in the background. You heard them. You heard them. Look. Yeah.
So what band is featured in this song?
Not a band. You know,
so why he didn't make like A. Marie around the same exact time and get him a motherfucking band? Because then she had Backyard.
So anyway, Wale did a record with Chris Brown.
Yeah. And I love Chris Brown. So y'all don't y'all play with me. But he not from the DMV. He's from fucking Get the fuck out of here.
Anyway, it's good to see people from as people get together. Like Wale is, I think, long overdue to have another record with Chris Brown. I mean, they did records before, but this is Wale's new single featuring Chris Brown. And yeah, let's go ahead and take a listen to it. It's called
The official video is coming out tomorrow morning.
I'm mad that we didn't get a chance to do it. Maybe next week. We want to say this in next week?
No.
Okay.
I want to hear it. I didn't listen to it yet.
Man. All right. Skipping the ad. Here we go. Okay, I Need a Girl sample.
Ocean Park. See the way you show now, girl, I can't tame you.
Oh yeah, it's a hit. It's a hit.
You know the way to pose, you know your angle. I can't tame you.
Ooh, I'm so mad it's not a visual. I feel like we need to wait now. I feel like I need to see the visual.
Internationally known on this microphone. Holyfield, Ross Craig, we at Tyson's though. Lonely nights, I'm alright, I can vibe alone.
We can do it again. We'll listen to it again.
Inquiring though, I know your angles. Way back then, bitches, show your bracelet. Cartier stacking for days, look like Thanos. You saying the universe.
Every line that rap Thanos, I'm gonna fuck with it.
I know. Generous when I got feelings for who I got. Feelings for when I'm not. Feeling you, girl, I'm not. Dealing with other feelings, I feel that you feel a lot. Cause I be in my feelings, I'm giving you what I've got. Maybe I'm on your bitch, maybe I got your heart. Maybe I can't love you cause I don't know where to stop. And chasing your potential ain't enough. I guess I am what I am, but you are who you was, what's up?
See the way you show now, girl, I can't tame you. I can't blame you. Yeah. You know the way to pose, you know your angle. I can't tame you.
You look good, girl. You look good. Okay, this energy's giving me sex symbol. Pose for me, girl, I think I'm the best with you. Pose for me more, I think you the best for me. Now post when I'm done and credit your ex nigga. Hey, you petty, you flex different. You know I be the plug, the one to connect with you. Now go up in these stores and tell them who mess with you. You know I take you home, but now you address different. Woo! I ain't tricking, we clicking, now I ain't tripping. You sipping, reposado, pussy, what I say my sentences. I be with hood, Christian them, or the slime. It's Sean for Lauren, I been popping back when Papa came out. I be like, shawty, put that shit on and take a pic. I bet you catch a body. 650, I pull up, they gon' 180 to us. They gon' be hating on us, but you be straight, then I be straight, and ain't no angle to it. Let's do it. Woo! Hey, Chris.
See the way you show now, girl, I can't tame you. I can't blame you. Yeah. You know the way to pose, you know
Such a Chris Brown song, though.
Yeah, I'm okay with that though. I'm okay with that. I think Wale did his job though.
Yeah, Wale's gonna do him.
Is it over already? That's how you know it's good too. When it's like, damn, I was vibing to this joke. This is getting put on the playlist.
Yeah, this is good.
This is a summertime smash. They knew what they were doing with this record. They put this joint out at the right time. It's like, y'all gonna be outside? Y'all got the cookouts ready? Hey, the dads got the flip flops with no socks on?
Hello.
Yeah, man, this is a hit.
Definitely.
This is a motherfucking hit. Congratulations to Wale and Chris Brown.
Did Chris Brown got something on the way?
I don't know.
It's about time.
Well, I don't know. Like I'm good on some Chris Brown albums because you know he be dropping albums. He be putting 50 songs on an album.
We do
so
know that.
them just be playing out. But it was good hearing Chris on this. Like I actually like this. Another great sample that they chose. I don't think that they did it injustice. I think it sounded great with this record. I like Chris on this record. And I like Wale on this record.
That beat over top of the sample was a little too much, and that's how I knew it was a Chris Brown song. Like it was really a Chris Brown. Like if Wale was on there by himself, he wouldn't have needed that, and that sample would have probably hit a little bit harder. I like when they mix up the samples, but I still like to be able to feel the sample.
Yeah. I feel like Chris Brown on there is like stamped the approval of it being a hit. I think,
yes, definitely.
Because you know with Wale they be trying to play with Wale sometimes. Like you know what I mean, if Wale could have did this record by himself and it would have been great. But I think Chris Brown just put that stamp on this. It's like nah, this y'all gonna hear this. Yes. Y'all gonna hear this. So congratulations to them too. I already know this is gonna be played on radio all day, every day. All right, next record.
Go ahead, play it.
You want to get into it right now?
Yes, I do.
All right. Meg Thee Stallion dropped a record called Dot Shit. Dot Shit. So, new record. You know, Meg said she got, she's out of her music funk. I didn't know that she was in one. Like, she made it seem like she's on her way back, and I didn't know she ever left. So anyway, new record from Meg Thee Stallion.
She
anyway,
still don't want you to forget about that.
Okay,
it's just a part of the narrative.
But what is she whopping? Anyway, new record But Meg Thee Stallion.
Want to start inspired?
Jesus.
And you gotta remember her album sucked too, so that's probably what she meant.
You know what?
That's probably what she meant. She gave us all these cool ass songs, and then you put out an album, and that's what it sounded like.
Yeah, the album's pretty
trash.
Yeah, it was pretty bad. But anyway, here we go.
Sir, have a good day.
Yes, fine, gentlemen.
Thank you. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm getting Scandal vibes.
Where did they get that man from?
Right. Oh, that's just nasty.
This is so nasty. That was like,
Stupid, progressive whores have their mouth washed out with holy water.
What?
Good job, Senator.
Oh, wow. Well.
the nerve. The nerve to interrupt.
Don't you just hate that?
Hello.
Like,
Motherfucker.
The women
that you accidentally trying to step on, or everybody that you depend on? They treat your diseases, they cook your meals, they haul your trash, they drive your ambulances, they guard you while you sleep. They control every part of your life. Do not fuck with them.
Ocean Park. And if the beat live, you know Lil Jon.
Oh my God.
Shaking ass on my thigh shit. Post me a pic, finna make me a profit. When the liquor hit, then the bitch get toxic.
Why the fuck you in the club when it is wild?
I've been lit since brunch, that shit. Order 42 for the table, let's pop shit. Missionary or doggy style on my top shit. Pussy ass niggas hating on me from the closet. Hoes trying to call me a snake shit. I guess I can relate, cause a bitch spit a whole lot of dinner. And since these hoes all rats, when they come around me, all I see is a whole lot of dinner. I walk around the house butt naked and I stop at air mirror just to stare at my own posterior. I don't give a fuck who talk behind my back, cause the bitch knew better than to let me hear. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, hands on my knees. Hands on my knees, shaking ass. I'm a genie, bitch so hot, gotta stay in bikinis. He got a girl, but he keep begging to see me. I love it when a nigga got a mouth full of BBs. No, I'm not a patient, but I let him treat me. I gotta be a doctor, how I'm ordering CCs. Go to your place, no face, no case. 99% tint in a blacked out race. I remember hoes used to clap for me happily. Now I'm bossed up and them same hoes mad at me, acting like they rhyme whole time trying to pass me. Watching me go through it, still trying to drag me. Acting like you winning if you think about it actually. Are they supporting you or really just attacking me? I don't give a fuck about a blog trying to bash me. I'm the shit per the Recording Academy. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, hands on my knees, hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, hands on my knees. Drinking out the motherfucking bottle on my thigh shit.
This is the worst video I ever seen. That shit is stupid.
College, shotgun shit, I'm a real hot topic. Fucking on a nigga, make him sing on some pop shit. I need a real headbang on some rock shit. Pussy like crack when they hit it like dope. Got a real hot box, but a bitch don't smoke. Hot girl, but I'm still the coldest. Hey, I'm the big homie, but I ain't the oldest. Bitch dry hating, trying to get noticed. Man, ain't nobody come to see you, Otis. Look, how many bitches lying if they say they boss is better? They really puppet, so I really gotta go at Geppetta. I'm really talking, but it really can apply to whoever. My pen a free, it'll go after a bitch or a
nobody
nigga.
come to see you,
They
Otis.
take little bitch added up. Hoes taking shots, but they ain't in my caliber book. But I squeeze a little head in my calendar, looking in the mirror like, damn, I'm bragging up. LVs, double C's, Birkins, I'm working. My chain ain't hitting if a bitch ain't hurting. Look, I ain't even finna argue with a bitch. One thing I know, two things for certain. None of these hoes saying shit to my face, and none of these hoes finna see me at the bank. And I'ma keep talking all the shit that I want. Not damn one of these hoes come tell me I can't. We ain't even speaking if the nigga ain't spinning. He could never say that I was one of his women. I don't even let niggas know I stay. Damn if you think you popping up on this pimpin'. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, hands on my knees, hands on my knees, shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees,
I have no idea.
shaking ass on my thigh shit. Hands on my knees, hands on my knees.
Man, this video was trash.
I don't know.
You liked it?
I'm liking what I'm seeing.
All the ass shaking.
Mm-hmm.
It's not even the best ass shaking I ever seen. Oh, pussy mouth. Where's my mother at? Oh my God. God rest her soul. I would love to show her that.
Amazon.
What?
I've told you the visual was trash, but you just.
So we could just put pussy on YouTube now?
That was a mouth. That was a reconstruction of a mouth.
That was some pussy.
Was that?
That was pussy.
I wouldn't know.
Meg Thee Stallion, dot shit. Wow. That video was wow.
That video was not it. Shit was dumb. I mean, it was some nice ass. I seen better ass shaking before, but I mean, hey.
Yeah. Well, I
enjoyed it. You know, I like a good ass shake.
Yeah, you know, it was fun to watch. It was fun to watch. You know what I mean?
I like the song.
The song is definitely a hit. The song is a hit. Sounds great.
But it's long. I didn't realize that song was that long. Because that wasn't just the video. That was the song.
There was a song too, yeah, with the verse. And she was spitting though, but I think it was a video, that long intro, like the music didn't really drop until like almost 2 minutes. So like I think that just made it just drag out a lot longer than it had to be. But yeah, that's a head scratcher for me. I'm gonna have to maybe watch this again and try to understand what this concept really is.
But you know, nowadays it don't have to be a real concept.
That's true.
Sometimes there is, and we look for it, and you find it, and you get it, and then sometimes it's just like, this is just, who paid you to make this video?
Yeah. But it's good to hear Tina Snow back. You know what I mean? Like Tina Snow was she was rapping. She was rapping. Like it was good to hear her on her rap shit, and I love the chorus as well too. Like this is something that obviously I know the girls are gonna run with.
Yeah, we loved it.
Yeah, so
hands on our knees, kicking ass on our shit.
So look, if that's what it is, that's what it is. You know what I mean? So, well, up next. Not to be that disrespectful, but
yeah, up next. That was too long for me.
Yeah. Tory Lanez.
Yes, I couldn't wait for this. Oh my God, sorry. But shit, we don't know what the fuck going on. Did we just act like that shit just didn't happen? Burnt his reputation and kept it moving?
And kept it moving. Like it never happened.
What's going on with the court? Nothing. We don't know.
That's the crazy thing, which is why it's so wild. So, we're going to get into this record. Tory Lanez. It's called Scat, featuring the baby. This record went #1 on trending on YouTube. Independent, no label,
none,
by himself.
Go ahead, Tory baby.
Congratulations to Tory Lanez. I mean, I understand some people are, don't want to hear music from him and stuff like that. I'm not
one of them people. I don't know what the fuck is going on. It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Yeah. To me, it's still alleged, but. If Tory shot a woman, fuck him. That's how I feel. Like you shouldn't we shouldn't big up people for doing fuck shit like that.
I'm bigging up good music, bruh.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah. Tory Lanez does make good music. I will say that. The big story with this is the baby being on this record, and it seemed like Meg Thee Stallion had an issue with that. She's said that, industry niggas are weird and stuff like that. Like, there's no loyalty and stuff like that. And the baby was just like, yo, whoever cleared the sample. I don't know what you want me to do. This is business, and business is what business is. And then he was just like, yo, I don't be going on this social media. I don't even talk to my own bitch like this, let alone another nigga's bitch. You know what I mean? And then Meg's boyfriend party got into it and stuff like that. It was a mess. It was a whole mess. And I was just like, I don't understand why Meg had to say anything about this.
Maybe it was just relevant. Sometimes that's what I always chalk it up to, is just keep the conversation going.
Yeah, and that could be it. At the same time, and people are like, well, why did the baby get on a record with Tory Lanez? He just did a record with Meg Thee Stallion. But I heard that this was actually an old record. Like this was the record that the baby did before that situation,
right?
And it just dropped now. So it's like, and the video
was stopping their bag, fucking with some shit that don't have nothing to do with them, that we do not have proof of. Right. Now, if it was proof, I could see your stance on this,
right,
Meg. But other than that, it doesn't make sense why people are picking sides when they don't have proof.
But people are saying like her saying it happened is enough proof for them.
But him saying that it's not
is enough proof for him. It's not enough proof. People, that's the tricky subject.
That is. I mean, at the end of the day, who are we to crucify somebody when we are trying to fight the justice system for the same shit that's happening in courtrooms every single day? So why should that man stop feeding his kids based on some shit that you got going on with another nigga?
Right. Yeah.
Now, when we get our proof, baby girl.
Right.
I'm all with the fuck Tory Lanez. I'm gonna be disheartened.
Yeah, we're all with the fuck Tory Lanez if he actually did that shit.
But baby, we gonna need some proof. We gonna need the proof.
And then, and to the baby's defense, he's like, they cleared the sample. Like he didn't have. This was done before the situation. So anyway, this record apparently did really well. He has a whole marketing scheme behind it, all done by him. So let's go ahead and listen to this video. Let's see what the talk is about. It's still trending #1. Yeah.
Yep, we're going right along here and gassing it up a little bit more.
Okay, wrist so wet I might drown. Bitch, don't talk, you going out town. I done made 6 half for the whole
I know the baby killed this shit. I heard this, I hear her.
I done made 4, 5, 7 on what? I hop in that scat and I'm better your block. Nigga want scrap, well let it go rock. My little nigga got it, I bet he gon' pop. I can make 10 off face, no feelings, 6 dot like Krillin. I'm smoking gorilla. Couple my niggas just caught that nigga that was running off dog. I know they gon' kill him. Smoking no killer and taking your bitch on the trip and them fucked on the floor of my villa. I ain't got time for 2 things. What? These stupid ass holding they feelings. Ayy, all independent, my bitches just calling, they get it. They know they just burn my feelings. Chocolate vanilla can't hide, so I hot out the dealer. I caught a new car and I tinted. Won't lie, no bitch had a bitch down. But now that I'm out of my feelings, I'm standing money so tall in the crib, it be looking like the roof came out of my ceiling. Soon as I hop in, I zoom, scooping that bitch like a spoon. I got this F in the ceiling like that bitch is in tune. Look at it fade when we walked in the room. Ayy, 35 Mac 10s. Ayy, I killing me, playing my back end. Fucking that short and I'm making her back bend. After my niggas walk in, we tagged in. Ayy, right off the back. Shorty, she know that I'm black, but I doja that cat. She with that thong, I like them tights. Deep pulling that pussy to show that it's fat. Made back to back with the double lock. Hot the new duffel, it came with the double star. Then I put the trunk inside the front, so when I'm backing up, I still front on every one of y'all niggas. Talk, dinner, skate, bitch, I'm back. Where have you been?
Fuck him up, Tory.
Jack, going stupid. Back outside every time. It's
this video is lit.
Yeah. Tell them what the truth is. Hot dinner, skate.
Fuck him up, Tory.
$50,000 on my check, going stupid. Back outside every time. It's a new thing. Niggas love to lie, gotta tell them what the truth is.
Rappers got this and color the Lambo. I pull a bunch of brown, they both look like Reese. I get in that mo, I fuck niggas hoes and I break them off and send them back home in peace. Got a bitch from the 6 cut off, don't know how to suck dick, I just smack her hair like watch the teeth. I be giving the Holy Ghost the hoes, they see me, they get the passing out, screaming out, I'ma keep it real. I don't really fuck with police. I don't know shit when I see them, I'm speechless. I don't really fuck with rap niggas, they bitches. I'd rather chill with my daughter, my niece, acting like you love me. I don't need no new brother. I don't want advice, nigga, keep it. Let a nigga touch me. I'ma have to show you something. I'ma have your family talking to the preacher. I'm not affiliated with no game, but my rolling face blue look like it's out the freezer. I'm making niggas bitches say my name. She ain't know how to fuck, so baby had to teach her. Oops, I ain't mean it. I put it on her face and gave her all white time. Baby Jesus. Sometimes I wear it once and give it away. Sometimes I hit the cleaners. Go. Who wanna get knocked out? I'ma come burn a nigga hot sauce. I'ma knock a nigga socks off. About to cop a new drop, take the top off. Should I go get the bed or the double off? My mama gon' say, goddamn, that's another car. I got so many square feet in the room in the bed for one of y'all. Like fuck it, let's have a sleepover. Got your bitch sucking dick, got a deep throat. No, we ain't doing shows till Corona over. About to take the trap back over, we open. I can make 50 songs for the week over. Keep your bitch ass asleep if you sleep on me. Trying to figure which car I'ma drive today. Hit the gas till they call the police on me. Yeah, bitch, I hopped in the skate.
Yes,
no, this shit fire. This shit fire.
Yo, this fucking video is fire. He's killing the game, bro.
$50,000 on my jack, going stupid. Back outside every time. It's a new thing.
Yeah.
Nigga is on point.
Yo.
That shit was fire, bro. That shit was fire.
That is top shit. That is some top shit right there. If I ever heard it.
I haven't seen it with my own two eyes. That was fire, Tori. Like, whoo. That was really good.
That was good.
I feel like we gotta end it there. Like, that was some fire ass shit. Like, that shit. What else
Go
can
home.
we
Pack the bags.
Pack
Go
your
ahead.
fucking bags.
Press stop. Okay, we're done. We're done recording. Okay.
That
All right.
was.
See you next week.
That was some top shit.
That was amazing. That was amazing. I see why this is number one trending. I see why it's doing the numbers that it's doing.
Yes. Congratulations.
Yeah. This is lit. This is good music. Man.
Independent. Who else is doing it like that on any label? They cannot, Tori. I am very proud of you. Congratulations.
On top of all that's going on with it as well, too. Like, I hate to bring it back up again, but imagine if that scandal never took place. Imagine if there was no allegations between him and Meg Thee Stallion. Where this guy would be is on a different planet.
They knew it. I don't believe. It's like the more I'm listening to this guy, the more I just don't buy the bullshit, bro. Like, why are y'all really trying to hold this man back like this?
Yeah, it seemed like a scheme, like a situation.
Did you see that video?
That video was fire. That video was absolutely insane. Super dope. The visuals were great. The storyline was great. The dancing was great.
The song was great. The feature was great.
Yeah,
everything
was
great.
It was. Sorry, I don't know what else you want me to say. Like, yo, great record.
Great record.
All right, well, I think we can go ahead and end it on that.
Yeah.
Roddy Ricch.
End it with. I don't think we can even come back from Tori.
Yeah, no, we're gonna leave it at that. We're gonna leave it at that, guys.
That was another amazing episode.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was.
I love taking breaks and coming back. Even though I hate taking breaks, but I love taking breaks and coming back.
Right. Well, next week, we're gonna be back at it, guys. So we're gonna be in here again. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to another episode. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. The like button, hitting that really, really helps out our channel and helps get us pushed out to more people that haven't seen Top Hill yet. So we really, really appreciate that if you guys can do that. As for the podcast platforms, we appreciate you guys listening from there as well too, because that's where you can hear all the music too. Like if you guys are on YouTube and hey, YouTube sometimes pull the music, but if you guys go to our podcast platform, you can hear all the music that we're playing and hear our reactions that way as well too. So, thank you so much to Quality Touch Studios. Thank you so much to Jamila with her own balls coming through as usual, and thank you guys for watching. So that's gonna do it for this episode. Top Hill. I'm your boy Imani Boss,
and I'm your girl Jamila with her own boss.
We out. Peace.